may be a Pepco technology or that may be a Apple technology. Any technology which comes from Western troubles Indians. So now I will go for the trends. And friends, whenever always remember why the astigmatism is more. For instance, I have told you, it is because of us. And here we have to see the integrity and rigidity. Ocular rigidity is very, very important. Now here, the previous incision, I will not go into the detail. The tunnel, I always advise scleral tunnel. Why not cornea? Because the elasticity of the sclera. See, when you do the scleral tunnel, then the perfect closure is there, not in the corneal tunnel. So I will always go for the scleral tunnel. And now see the incision. Whenever you are making an incision, groove on the sclera. Now where to groove on the sclera? That is also important. That I will show you in the video. Internal incision, actual entry into the eye, and here both. Now what happens whenever these both are not in harmony, then the nucleus will not come. There are some racks in between or fibers in between, and because of that we may have one plane but fibers may be there, and that troubles us whenever the nucleus comes out. Now here you will see. Now the another thing I want to tell you, whenever you are cutting the conjunctiva, this is the only place where patient will get the foreign body sensation. So, whenever we are doing the conjunctival flap, after completion of the surgery, when you have removed the speculum, then you repose the conjunctival flap. And doesn't require any glue, because conjunctiva itself is a natural glue. And so no, and that will get other. Now here you will see what I was telling you. Give me pointer. Now see here. So whenever you are making the glue should be in the white portion. And then you should go see now the tunnel, and the tunnel is like a funnel. You should go in the cornea, and while going in, you should cut. See here. But when you are coming out, and if you are cutting these edges here, see here. If you cut this, then the astigmatism is more. If you will not cut here, if you make slightly larger incision, no problem. But you should not cut here. And if you will cut there, that will give more astigmatism. Now again you will see. Now what? The figure shows all these are whatever the pictures are wrong. It is not a straight inside. It should be parallel to the limbus. And if it is straight inside, then here the distance is more, here the distance is less. And that can give rise again more astigmatism. And how that can be achieved? While going in you cut. So that will be achieved. See here. Again the tunnel you can see what I am constructing here. This is the tunnel, and once this, see now, while going in, cut, and then come out. See here. So whenever you are going in and cutting, then it will never trouble you. But while coming out and cutting, that will trouble you. Now here again you can see the tunnel that it has shown like this. So whatever the size you want, you can go for that. Now another, see here, this tunnel is made by the left hand. This is Dr. Rajini operating. And see here, the difference between the tunnel, how she makes the tunnel and how I was making the tunnel. Always I feel, see now, here she has gone in, and after that she will extend the tunnel. See here. So whenever you are extending the tunnel here, see, and whenever you extend, see here. So always remember, construction and extension of the tunnel is very, very important whenever you are making it. And just take some time. Now corneal tissue, why this is important? This is the soft, flexible and compressible. Because of this, there is closure of the wound. Because of this, there is a closure of the wound, and then it creates a self-sealing corneal wall. Sclera doesn't create self-sealing wall. It is only created by the cornea, and this is the astigmatism control point. Here, if it is not inside 1 millimeter, then your astigmatism may be much more. So, for that, it is very, very important that we should. Now, these are all pictures you see in the. Now here, the tunnel here is not a tunnel. It is a modified. See, inside opening is larger than the outside opening. So that is a funnel. Why? Because it is a fish mouthing. So the nucleus will enter inside, and by the rotation it will come out. So to rotate it, what requires is the engagement of the nucleus. An engagement of the nucleus will happen if the tunnel inside is larger than outside. So here you will have to make minimum 6.5 to 7 millimeter tunnel inside by making the pockets, and that will engage the nucleus. Now the incision. Now this is a astigmatically neutral but not total. How I will tell you? And if it is a smaller, truly self-sealing or astigmatically stable, but this is not. It can be stable but not astigmatically neutral. Here there will be astigmatism stable, 1 or 0.75 diopter astigmatism, or sometimes 1.5 diopter astigmatism. Now here the properties, how this is funnel-shaped incision. Here the short external, larger internal incision, external geometric shape which can be stretched. Now how this can happen? Square incision geometry. It means if the incision's length and breadth is same, then it is a neutral astigmatically. Otherwise no. Now here you can see the already it is shown to you by the prediction, so I will not repeat. This is the shape of the incision and the distance from the limbus controls the astigmatism, and this is the astigmatism is directly proportional to the cube of the length of the incision, and inversely to the distance from the limbus. As you go away from the limbus, astigmatism is less, but you can't go more than 2 millimeter. If you go more than 2 millimeter, then you will not reach inside the anterior chamber. So maximum 2 millimeter, but incision can be 5 or 6 millimeter. Here you can increase the whatever you can say is the astigmatism. So that is what is the astigmatism works. Now this is the parallel to the limbus, straight incision close to the limbus, astigmatically unstable. So whenever you are going, see here, if it is a parallel, smile, astigmatically not stable. So here you can see, and this is based on the principle of incisional funnel. All incisions that pass, we have seen in it are astigmatically stable, while those that are outside, it means how much is the funnel? 3.5 millimeter at the limbus, 3.5 millimeter at the limbus, and if you go 2 millimeter behind, 5.5 millimeter, 2 millimeter away from the limbus, this is the funnel area. If that is the tunnel, then the astigmatism will not be more. But if that exceeds the 5.5 and it is 2 millimeter behind, then if it is 1 millimeter more, 6.5, astigmatism will be 3. And if it is 0.5 millimeter more, astigmatism will be 1.5. So it is 3 times the length what is there. So this is what is the incision you have seen, and you have seen the cut. See here. So you should see the dimple. Whenever you are cutting, you should see the dimple in the cornea and then only cut. Otherwise, that is not an incision, self-sealing also, and astigmatically it is not, it is unstable. Now here, that I was telling you, if it falls in between, astigmatically stable. I am not saying neutral, stable, and this is unstable. This is unstable. That is what the difference between the stability and instability. The same I have shown you. As you go away, you can get more length, but it is difficult to operate. So 2 millimeter behind. Now the same thing, to increase the shape you can go for the frown. Increase the size. So frown incision came because of that. And what is square geometry? If the length is equal to width, it is a neutral. Today also in phaco, it is not like that. 2 millimeter and 1.5 millimeter. We are not at that again. It is a and short tunnel. Now this can't happen. Now here you can see the side ports. Always remember slightly away from whatever your opening is there. If it is near, then the both will not work in harmony, but they will work in parallel. And if these two incisions should not be working parallel, then it should be 2 o'clock away from the first incision. If you are taking the side port, here it should be 2 o'clock away from the first incision. So whenever you are doing this, you can, this is a quantity you can see, and whenever you start quantity from lower here, the larger vessels like V shape, and again you will see I am making the tunnel, you have seen that. So here, and whenever you make the side port should be slightly away from the basic design. And whenever you are making this, blade should be sharp, otherwise the pressure required will be more. So here, the side ports, I will just show you how those side ports are made. Again, you can see the tunnel area here. And see now, this is the side port. So it should be 2 o'clock away from, now this I make always at 6 o'clock because I am doing Blumenthal technique. So this is what is this. So now, to conclude, the making tunnel incision should be a gradual learning process for the best result. Always remember, you waste some time in the tunnel so that you can go for the very good result, and that is very, very important.